And they don't leave no room for the imagination. Pasties, G-string, you know what I mean? You could just window shop and sit there.
All right, Spoony.
Yes,
Spoony,
sir.
Spoony, where are you from originally? Where'd you grow up?
Watts, California.
Yep. And tell me about your family growing up.
Well, my mom, she was a borderline genius. Graduated high school at a young age, and my dad, he's Jamaican, and he was the gangster, and my mom was the goody two shoes, and I don't know how did they interact, but I guess the bad boy image, my mom loved. So, they made me, she had me when she was 16 years old, so my childhood was lovely, I had everything. My dad was the man, he had his own janitorial business as well, and then my mom, she let me do anything I wanted to do as long as I had good grades. I can stay out all night, have friends spend the night over, everything, It was real good, Everybody had envy of me because I was like, I had a silver spoon basically for Watts, so yeah.
Yeah, that's rare, right?
Yeah.
What kind of teenager were you?
I was a sports, I was an athlete. And I played basketball, football, and I ran track. Mm-hmm. And to this day, I still run, I still run 4.3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. You graduate high school?
Yes, sir. 95.
And then what kind of work were you doing after that?
Well, I was in transportation, but I got into retail, and then I got into music, I just love music, then my buddies, I knew so many people that I could get us in, and my buddies can rap real good. So I tried to be a manager, and it didn't pan out, So
what kind of work do you do now?
Well, I'm a forklift driver for Amazon. Yeah.
Okay. And you're married or single?
In the middle of a divorce, she won't sign the papers, but, we've been separated over 10 years now. She's in New Orleans, and I'm here. I had to drive back from New Orleans back to California. I've been back home for about 10 years now. And I keep trying to get her to sign the papers, but she won't sign them. She just tells me when I'm tired of having fun, come home. I'm like...
Oh, so she's she's hopeful that you might reconnect.
It's not going to happen, She can't have her cake and eat it too and expect me to be compliant and be the ideal husband. I worked all the time and, I gave them everything they wanted and she just took advantage of it, And it was like...
How many kids?
4.
You have 4 kids?
Yeah. They're all in New Orleans.
In the meantime, you discovered Figueroa Street?
Yes. Well, I've already known about it, but I never indulged. You know what I mean? Until, the past 10 years, it's been like, it's my kryptonite.
How often do you go down there?
I go down there at least 3-4 times a week. Yes. I love those young girls. They're beautiful. It's like they should be on the front cover of a magazine or something, Yeah,
there's some beautiful girls there.
Man.
And a lot of them too, right?
Yes, and they love me. They call me OG. I'm there. I'm like, look, hey, just don't mess me over. I will become a regular. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm just so hooked on them to where I can't just have just one. I like all different shapes, sizes, and colors. Is
this drug fueled? Are drugs part of the story?
Yes. I smoke a little crack, but with a certain amount of girls, especially the young ones, they do crystal. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I'll snort a line. With them, I don't want to smoke it. But I just do one line though. That's all it takes. You know what I mean? And we having us some fun. And they don't ask for the money till it's time to go. Usually they'll ask for the money
up front.
Yes, but since they see me so much, it's like, oh yeah, and they get satisfied, and because they tell them don't mess with black people. So
so you've overcome that.
Yes, I act like I'm Cuban or something. What I'm saying?
You built
Speak
trust.
a little Spanish too. When I started, I took Spanish 1 and 2 in high school, so I can get away with making them think I'm Cuban. You know what I mean?
And do you prefer these kind of relationships to
yes
to a committed?
Because when it's time to go, it's time to go. You don't have to worry about that personality, the responsibility, you know what I'm saying, of up and down, you know what I'm saying, what she's thinking about, what she's worried about, it's all sexual, you know what I mean? And we have a little conversation here and there, but it's all get high, get it in, and we go our separate ways, you know what I mean?
Do you have regulars that you'll frequent?
Oh, yeah. You know, I can go to their house now, you know what I'm saying? Because they have a lot of them out there that's renegades. You know what I'm saying? Don't have pimps. You know what I'm saying? And those are the best ones to have. And they're young too, but they stick together. You know what I'm saying? But they be out there trying to get those girls. And when they see me, they're like, "Oh, gee, that's my uncle." You know, hey, jump in the car. I'm like, "Hey, so I get a discount since I saved you, right?" You know, like, "Oh no, you get it for free now," because he was going to try to get me. I'm like, "Oh, let's go then."
Do you get ever attached to these girls at all?
You can say, I'll be lying if I say no. You know what I mean? Because
you're human.
Yeah, and they also vent to you, know, tell you their problems and, you know, what they're going through.
What are their problems?
Yes, you know, and I'm a very attentive and observant person, you know what I'm saying? So I was raised by 9 women, so I know to be quiet and listen.
What kind of problems do these girls tell you about?
Just, it's really family problems is what really got them out there. You know what I'm saying? They were molested, you know what I'm saying? And then they thought it was normal to where they start liking it and even initiating it to the, you know what I'm saying, to their, you know what I'm saying, rapists or you know what I'm saying, whatever, and they be family members. You know what I mean? And I don't get that, you know what I'm saying? But because I have 2 daughters and 2 boys, and I can just imagine if one of my brothers or touch one of them, oh no. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious. There are a lot of women out here. There's more women than us. You know what I mean? All you have to do is just assert yourself to, and if you have to pay, you pay for what you want. You know what I'm saying? The famous saying is, it ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I mean? So, hey, if you can afford to give it up, you know what I'm saying? You can help her financially and she can help you sexually. Win-win situation. You know what I mean? And it's just something about, I'm 48. So, you know what I'm saying? It seems like the older you get, the more alive you feel with the sex drive. And it's like wow.
And you make enough money that this doesn't really...
No, it's real simple because I also cut hair on the side, you know what I mean? And then I cook, you know what I'm saying, for a few of the drug dealers. So, you know what I'm saying, I can supplement my income to help finance my extracurricular activities, you know what I'm saying? So I would still be able to pay my rent and stuff like that.
Are the drugs a problem for you?
No. Oh, no. I know. See, a lot of people, they lose their morals. You know what I'm saying? They just give up. You know what I mean? They let the drug do them. You know what I'm saying? If you let it do you, then you lost. You know what I'm saying? It's all mind over matter.
What drug are you using most often? Is it crystal or is it crack?
No, it's crack. You know what I'm saying? I don't do too much that crystal because it's too many chemicals.
It's pretty hard not to get hooked on crack, I would think.
You're always hooked. Once you start, that's the most expensive drug out there.
That's what I'm saying. So can you put it down for how long?
Oh, yeah. However long I need to.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've quit for 7 months because it wasn't fun anymore. You know what I mean? It was so much fun. And then everybody's backstabbing and, you know what I'm saying? So I had to X myself out of the circle. You know what I'm saying? And I just went and had a dry out period and went home. You know what I mean? I'd just go to work and go home. Go to work and go home. You know what I'm saying? And everybody thought I was dead because I wasn't around.
Because you disappeared.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like everybody's backstabbing and telling on each other and stuff. It was like, oh no, it's not that serious. So, you know, and then when I came back to one of my friends with benefits so happened to see me in a grocery store and she was like, oh, I thought you was gone. They told me you were dead. Call me. I'm like, I don't have your number. She said, where you going? Come with me now. I'm like, no, I got to take the groceries home and stuff. She was like, all right, well, I'm going to follow you home. No, you're not. You know what I mean? Don't nobody know where I live. You know, I live in Bellflower. You know what I'm saying? But I have a RV and a motel room. You know what I mean? I go here, and then when I'm done, I lock everything up and boom. You know what I'm saying? I go home. You know what I'm saying? That's Honeycomb Hideout. I make sure I go a long way, you know, so nobody follow me. I'm checking my mirrors and stuff, and it's like, Don't nobody needs to know where I live. You know what I'm saying?
You're careful. That's good.
That'll cause problems. You know what I mean? And then my neighborhood is like, yeah, my neighbors are nosy, and you know what I'm saying? They might think something's going on or something, and You know, I
And
don't want my mom.
it sounds like you're happy with this life.
Oh, these are my happy years. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't settle down again, get married?
I've tried relationships, and it seems like it only takes a few months for the wolf to reveal itself. You know what I mean? They can put this facade on, but they can only do it for so long until they have to show you the real self.
Do you feel like you just weren't meant to be monogamous?
I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? Because I love being with just one woman with the connection, you know what I'm saying? And doing, you know what I'm saying, going date night and, you know what I'm saying, doing the family thing, you know what I'm saying? That's how I seen growing up. And, you know what I'm saying, it was like, okay, but I'm gonna be better. But it's like, I'm too of a nice guy. You know what I mean? It's like they like people to beat on them or stuff like that. I'm like, I'd rather leave than do this, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't condone that, you know what I'm saying? And they will push you till you to do it. I'm like, this is what you want. No, I can't do that. You know what I mean? So, and it seemed like every woman that I get a connection with is tainted or, you know what I'm saying, broken. You know what I'm saying, have some type of self-esteem problem or...
That kind of goes with the whole game, right?
You know, and it's like, and then I try to show them their worth. It's not enough. You know what I mean? And they put the, you know, okay, well, this is how I want to be and this is how, and you're the good guy, you're the person that I've been looking for. 3 months, it's always that 3-month mark. Then here it comes, now it's arguing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't do nothing to make you mad. I don't do nothing to make you jealous. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman compliments me, I see men compliment you, and it's not a problem. Mm-hmm. But a woman compliment me, and we're fucking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man, make this make sense. You know what I'm saying? I come home to you, we're always together, and I get accused of going to cheat when you're asleep. Wow. You know, like, and I don't do this, and you're always gone. I don't do the same thing. It's called trust. You know what I'm saying? You have to trust your partner, your mate. It's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? There's no I in team. But it is with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like me, I. What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine. And I'm like, no. You know what I mean? So I'm going to stick to this grip here. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it because I don't like sleeping. I'm always hot, excuse me. So after we do our thing, that cuddle stuff, wait till I cool off, you know what I'm saying? And then, but they want to be all up under you and I'm like, ah. So after the interaction happens, then the transaction happens, we pay them to leave, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, now I have to worry about nothing coming up missing or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I can, woosah, you know what I'm saying? I got my release, now it's time to get my sleep, you know what I'm saying? Let my body heal itself and get up and do it again tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I go to work, you know what I'm saying? It all depends, you know, I might go 3 days in a row or I might go piggyback a day and a half or every 2 days or something like that. It all depends on how I feel, you know what I mean? If I get, and it's always a phone call and it'll be a certain one that I just love the way she knows how to take care of me. And it's like, I'm thinking about her, you know what I'm saying, but I'm at work, you know what I'm saying, and then boom, I get a text message and a picture. Oh, now she's on my mind. Mm. You know, I can't wait till I get off work, you know what I'm saying, to call her, see what's up. And now, oh, she got the room. It's on her today. And I'm free? I'm there.
Do you ever feel like you're being played?
If you getting played, you're allowing it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm attentive and observant and I pay attention. So they're real good if they are, you know what I'm saying? But they don't, I've never had nothing taken from me, even though it's on my mind.
That's good.
To keep, you know what I'm saying, watching them.
Never been robbed or anything?
No, but it be sincere. They really don't charge me when they say it's on them, you know what I'm saying? I really come there. Everything be in the car too. Everything, wallet, like I go in there.
Without anything?
Nothing. And she says, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I go up in there and it's on her too. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm going to leave, you know, give me a kiss and she's like, okay, so now next one's on you. I'm like, oh, no problem. And you get a tip.
Do you think prostitution should be legal?
Well, it is in Vegas. I lived there for 10 years, you know.
It's not really legal in Vegas. It's just
They call it the escorts, the cards. They call it, escorting.
Right.
And you're paying to get, and they charge before you get them there. It's a little down payment, the $15 or whatever on a credit card, and then they come to you, and then you discuss it.
Right.
But if you go to Pahrump, that's legal, but you have to pay though. Yeah, it was like $1,500. You know what I'm saying? But it was worth it. Yeah. They have some real beautiful women there.
Do you have any regrets in your life?
No. Not at all.
No.
Because if I didn't experience even the bad things, it wouldn't make me as strong as I am now. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't make my mind as sharp. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't make me that attentive and observant person, because once you've getting bit by the snake, you're looking for the snake now. You know what I mean? So it's like, I can read between lines.
Do you think this is an addiction?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more addicted to that than I am to that. I love a woman's body. You know what I'm saying? I even studied the woman's anatomy. I just couldn't help it. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn the pressure points and, you know what I'm saying, and how to satisfy the woman. That's why I don't have no complaints. And I've had a few that are so beautiful, but was just too out there too long at a young age. And no, it didn't. It's like she's been doing horses or something. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, you're bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's not good. Why? She swore up and down it was good, and you lied to me.
What are you saying? They're broken?
Not just broken. They're like ruined. Like they had a hysterectomy or something. You know what I mean? Like I can't even feel nothing.
Oh, really?
And you can? I doubt that. You know what I mean? So it's like I get up and leave. She's too beautiful to be just that open, wide open. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just give it away, done. You know what I'm saying? When you're young, younger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They be young. I like to be down there by the 60s and the 70s. Those are the ones.
The younger girls are in the 60s and 70s.
Yes.
Yeah.
All from 83 down. And they don't leave no room for the imagination. Pasties, G-string, you know what I mean? You could just window shop and sit there. Hola. You know what I'm saying? Because when I speak to them, they hurry up and leave, because they pimps and them tell them, don't mess with black guys. You know what I mean? Because it make them work for their money or whatever. I don't know. But they're not supposed to mess with black guys. You know what I'm saying? So I hit the Spanish on them. You know what I'm saying? And, oh, he's Cuban, he's a black Mexican. And I'm like, yeah. And then I start speaking regular English to him. I'm like, you're already in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already at the room. I don't do nothing in the car either. It's like I don't know what, anybody can happen. You know what I'm saying? You be in your vulnerable state. You know what I mean? So I got to have four walls around me.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Spoony, let me ask you one last question.
Yes, sir.
What would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
I would say my most important lesson I learned was take care of yourself first before you take care of anybody else. And I always put everybody first and then do me. But I have to get it done to take care of them. So that means I should take care of myself first, so I'll be more healthier. You know what I'm saying? I have all my energy and stuff to take care of somebody else. So I've learned that, and I finally got it. The last 5 years, it finally hit home. Like, everybody doesn't appreciate who you are and the way you look out for them. They don't look out for you when you're down. So stop putting people first. Even if you love them or whatever, you can't help them until you help yourself first. So it's always take care of yourself first. Then you can figure the problem out then. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the fuel and energy to figure out the problem, then, you know what I'm saying? Because every problem has a solution. If there's no solution, there's no problem.
Got it.
You just gotta have patience to have it.
All right. Spoony, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the infamous Fig, where the night Tonight comes alive in ways you ain't never seen before. This ain't just any street. Nah. This right here is a playground for the bold, the hustlers, the pimps, and the slickest con artists in the game. Women out here barely covered, turning heads with every step. They know the hustle. They know it well. There's no other place in the world like it. The best of the best work these streets, making moves when the sun goes down, when the real money starts flowing. What exchanges hands between a woman and her clients on Fig, well, it's more than most can ever dream of. Tonight, we're taking you deep into the life of a 304, showing you the world through the eyes of those who live and breathe this hustle. Buckle the fuck up, and let us take you on a journey you won't never forget. Welcome to Fig.